After months of negotiation with the Chinese government, members of a World Health Organization team have arrived in Wuhan on a mission to trace the origins of COVID-19.
We'll be looking at in more detail at the initial cases, the human cases that were detected in December 19, looking at the market, the famous Wuhan market, and see what happened there.
The team will also investigate the theory that the virus first came from an animal and hopes to gain access to Wuhan's Institute of Virology. The Trump administration has claimed without evidence that the pandemic was caused by a leak from this laboratory. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has accused the Chinese government of a cover-up and on Tuesday tweeted that the WHO was corrupted by Beijing. The UN agency has denied the claims and says its focus is not about assigning blame, but uncovering facts to fight the pandemic. Beijing has so far tightly controlled any investigation into the outbreak's origin. The WHO's mission comes as China is struggling to contain an outbreak in the country's north, with more than 700 cases discovered in a week, and the first coronavirus death recorded in 8 months. Discovering the origins of COVID-19 has become highly politicized. Many governments around the world have been calling for an independent inquiry, but many are skeptical the Chinese government will provide full access. Meanwhile, the Communist Party has been circulating its own narrative about the outbreak's origins. Chinese state media have been pushing reports that the coronavirus was first discovered in Europe in late 2019. Beijing has been stoking the theory by pointing to traces of the virus on imported frozen food. The WHO says this is highly speculative, but many residents in Wuhan are convinced.
I welcome the WHO team to Wuhan to look for the origin, because I don't believe China is where it started.
We were set up. It didn't originate in Wuhan, not even in China.
Health experts say it's unlikely the WHO team will discover the source of COVID-19 anytime soon, and additional missions may be needed.
It took them some 10 years to find the origin of SARS. How long will it take for COVID? Maybe less time, because we have more experience. But COVID spreads more easily and is more complicated. It will take time to find definitive answers.
The team of experts from around the world will work with Chinese scientists in Wuhan. But first, there'll be 14 days of quarantine. Katrina, Al Jazeera, Beijing.